Okay, everyone, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me, but recently having some problems. The computer is acting very slow, so we should get everything fixed in a second here. My computer's stuck, so hopefully you guys can hear this. If not, you guys will probably hear it in a second. Okay, looks like we're going, and I think we're going. Yeah, okay, it looks like we're going. Hold on, and it looks like we are live, and waiting for my picture to come on here. Almost there. Hold on, it's still loading. Okay, looks like we're good, I think. Okay, yep, my computer is just finally processing everything. And we are... Okay, yeah, wait, still waiting for the pictures. Okay, you can hear me? That's good. So, okay. Alright, so, how many people do we have on here at the moment? I'm not sure if my viewer thing here is working at the moment. Let's see. Okay, so, I'm not entirely sure. My what do you call it? Software, YouTube software is acting a little bit slow, so I can't exactly tell how many people are here. But I think we have enough people. Judging by the chat, we have enough people to start live streams. So we have 3 people here. Okay, that's good. So basically, what we're going to be doing today, as you can see on the screen right now, we're going to be taking the McLaren Senna Mach, which I built recently. It's the 8-stud wide modified version of the actual McLaren Senna set, the old set, and we're going to be building it in studio. And this is not technically a tutorial; it's just going to be a video where I kind of answer your questions and you guys can watch me build it. We'll do a full tutorial video, like a serious one, coming in the future. If you guys, well, you can probably watch this again, how I'm building, if what do you call it? You can watch this again if you would like to kind of just get a general idea of how it goes together. But we're gonna have a more serious and more what do you call it? Tutorial, more serious tutorial in the future. So let's see here. I'm gonna show up here in a second, and there I am, right here. All right, so we can start building. So open my software here, and we'll get going. And let's check everything in the chat. Okay, we haven't. Studio isn't gonna show up here in a second. So, or yeah, it'll be here in a second. Just hold on. Here we go. We are activated and we are running, and here we go. Oh, in case you guys are wondering what this weird thing is right in front of me, it's my microphone I have mounted up on my desk lamp because it's just kind of a handy thing to put here, so, or handy way to put it in front of my face, so get much better audio. Alright, so we're still basically loading up Studio, so please give me a minute while I attempt to load it up. Okay, studio is giving me a bit of an error at the moment, so let's try and reboot it again. Okay, looks like we're going now. Okay, studio is taking a little bit a while to load up today, so at the moment I'm not really sure what's going on. Alright, so for now you will. Okay, there's a picture of the Senna better, so you guys can see what that looks like. At the moment, I'm still having a little bit of trouble getting studio up. I'm not really sure what's going on. Oh, and okay, looks like we're booting up right now. So looks like 3 of you guys. I think it appears to be 4 people here. 3 of you guys. When you where one of you lives, it's 9 o'clock, and the other one 10, and then the other one 11. So that's kind of funny. It appears that you all live in like right time zones right next to each other, which is kind of funny. Because here it's 7, so all we need is one guy at 8, and we'll have like time zones all across the country. Okay, we have 5 viewers now, so it looks like we have some other people around. Studio be like boom, and studio okay, and for some reason it's not giving me the error. Studio is not responding. I do not know why. It could be that the stream is taking up a lot of power from the computer. Let's give studio a minute here and see what happens. All right, so we're coming in here, and we are going to okay, still getting. I think studio should be coming up real soon here. So okay, yeah, really, I'm just waiting. I have no idea why it's not working. Oh, okay, it looks like it's giving me, it's not, it doesn't say it's not responding anymore. So here we go. We are going to activate studio now. Oh, it doesn't take this long to load up. Oh, okay, here we are, and we are going. All right, so let's just go to my streaming software here. We will get in studio. So if we get rid of this, no, wait, actually get rid of that. Get rid of this, and then we can bring this in. And hold on, it's just gonna take a minute for this to show up properly. Here we go. Okay, should show up here in a second. Okay, we're just gonna open this for a second just to test it. It's taking a little bit to get here. I do not know why, but oh, hold on a second here. I think I may have it now. Sorry about this, guys. It just seems to be. Okay, hold on a second while I properly get the studio thing running. I have no idea why my streaming setup does not appear to be working at the moment, so I'll just simply just add studio back into the software here. And now we are running. There we go. And okay, so as you guys can see, studio is active at the moment. And hold on here while I quickly adjust this. There we go. All right, there I am. Okay, everything is running now. So we looks like we're going good. So as you can see, we have the Murcielago in front of us from previously. So we have to leave by. Okay, so goodbye. See you later. Okay, looks like we're going now. Yeah, it says shows black screen, and we should be okay now. So how everything's working, we'll hop into studio to see what happens. Okay, so here we are, and we're going to turn. Okay, so the Mercy is right here, as you guys can see. But we need a new thing. So for those of you guys watching, we're not familiar with Studio. Basically, what Studio is a Lego building software system, and it's developed by a company called Bricklink, which some of you guys may know about. And Bricklink, you know, it's like a online Lego marketplace where you can set up a store, you can sell your Lego there, and basically, they also make a like digital Lego building software, and it's similar to Lego Digital Designer. Obviously, Lego stopped updating Digital Designer a couple of years back, and but the studio developers keep updating this one constantly, which is quite nice. So you have all the new parts. You can basically get all new colors. You get all kinds of parts here, and it's very handy. You can make instructions in here. And it's free download at the link in the description below. So if you guys want to go check that out. And today we're going to recreate the McLaren Senna right here in Studio. So first of all, I think we will start with something different. Now, Studio has a feature where I can import a model. Import official Lego set. So, if I hit View Catalog here, this will take me to Studio page. Okay, so now we should be running, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Bricklink, and then I'm going to get the Senna set number, as you guys can see right here. And then we are going to take the Senna set number, put it in here, and then we'll get all the parts from the Senna set. That'll give us a good head start with all the parts we need to make this model. Obviously, this doesn't use only the parts from the Senna set, but it will use most of them, and that should work pretty well. So, hold on a second here while I get the set number up. I must say, I do not know the exact number of the set, so please hold on while I do that. So, and we're loading up here, we're loading up, and we're almost here, and looks like I almost got the number. Hold on, we're just loading Bricklink up here, and we almost are good to go. Okay, here we go. So, punch that in, let's just take a search at that. Okay, I'm going to get this rolling. And we're almost there, we're almost there, we're almost there. Sorry, you guys can see us at the moment, but, okay, so 75892, we'll take it here, put 75892, 75892, where in Senna, see there, you guys see it there. We'll import in scene, yeah, that'll work well. Include minifigure parts, we don't need minifigure parts, we don't need extra parts either. Now we'll import them, and now it's going to give me all the parts, and yeah, okay. I'm not sure this feature works 100% because it appears we have 8 wheels, and okay, that's good. So, yeah, so what do you call it? This appears to be, well, I think we're all okay except for the fact we have 8 wheels. So this is good because this is basically a whole bunch. Okay, so you guys see these question marks here? These are all print or stickered parts that Bricklink or Studio can't figure out what they are. We'll select them all and delete them, and now we have a good selection of parts to work with. Obviously, we won't use all of these, but we'll use most of them. So we're going to take apart my model here. I'm just going to kind of move on to see what how I built it, because honestly I can't remember exactly how it went together. And we're going to kind of break it into chunks and see how everything looks. Let's where do we start? We'll start with this nose piece, little front piece here, and basically what we're gonna do with it. Now, one thing you guys can do is that if I'm looking kind of blurry or something, then you guys can just you guys can turn up the resolution with that little gear icon in the lower right hand corner, I suppose. Alright, so let's go back into Studio and start building. So, gotta find how many? Yeah, I said so a couple times here today. So we need some brackets, and appears that sure layout. There we go. There we go. Right over here, this little guy. Normally I don't build with where I import a huge amount of parts like this from a set, but because this is basically a modification set, I'm using it today, and actually it's kind of handy. Okay, got that, and then we need one of these guys, and drop them there. And one thing it does is that I can move these parts around in illegal ways. Like I can put it in weird positions. Obviously, not at the moment. But I can hit this button up here. It's collision. That way, it'll alert me if 2 parts are to get connected in a way that is impossible in real life. There we go. Let's see. You need one of these. Okay, that wasn't exactly right. Hold on. There we go. That's that there. So now we need some parts that aren't in the original inventory, and we'll go to plate. Actually, not this isn't a plate. This part is a panel. There we go. We'll get this guy. Move him out here. Set him right down there. And there we go. We'll just turn that gray. That matches the rest of it. Now, I must say, I do like the way Lego made the design of this car. Because, or like, not the design, but like, I think it's a good design. I do think it's a good, what do you call it? Like a good color scheme. That's the word I'm looking for. That Lego did. Yeah, it's just the original launch spec for the Senna. That orange, you had the orange with the silver wheels and the gray body and black accents, a couple orange accents. And it was okay. It didn't look great. I think this one looks better because it's like it's basically similar, but except it has black wheels, like orange rims in them. It looks a bit more sporty, but it just looks cooler. And I think Lego did a good job there. So there we go. We have our first part of the Senna. So now we'll try to separate a second part of the Senna. And we'll start with our next part we'll move on to is the wing right here. So this shouldn't be too hard at all, considering it's fairly similar to Lego's wing design. Let's check chat one more time here. And there doesn't appear to be anything new in the chat. Alright, so go back to studio. So let's see here. We're going to attempt to build a wing. Now, sorry, this is taking a little bit. This is one of my, well, not first live streams. I've done like 3 previously. Yeah, so it's not my first live stream, but it's still getting the hang of it. So, speaking of McLarens, I'm not sure how many of you guys are watching, because it tells me 6. It tells me 6 people at the moment are watching. I'm not entirely sure how many people are watching, because okay, now see, just told me 3 people are watching, so I have no idea if where YouTube's analytics are at, because my computer is running kind of slowly, so yeah, that tells me 4. So, oh well, I'm not sure how many guys are watching at the moment, but we just think so. Today, you got 2 supercars revealed today, which is kind of weird. It's not something that happens every day. It's definitely kind of strange to have 2 revealed in one day. Obviously, you had the McLaren Artura, so another McLaren, like this guy. And then you had the Porsche 911 GT3, the new 992 generation one. Now, if you ask me which one I take, I'd probably take 911 GT3, considering it's like it's a pretty proven design with the rated design 911. It's got a manual, revs to 9,000 RPM, naturally aspirated. McLaren looks very nice. It looks very nice. It looks a little bit prettier than the 911. Because 911 has a big wing and all that, McLaren looks pretty sleek. Although, yeah, I'd say the Porsche is probably a little bit more reliable. It's gonna work well at least. But let me know in the chat which one you guys would take, the Artura or the 911 GT3. Apparently, there's gonna be a 992 GT2 in the future, but that'll be cool to see. Okay, I'm looking for this category here. I cannot find. Where is it? There it is. Now we made some. This modification. When I showed it to you guys in the last video, this modification was kind of just a what do you call it? It was just more of a. It was just basic. All I had done basically was widen the car. Okay, I've attached that backwards. But now I have added some modifications to it, so I think I've made it look a little bit more like the actual Senna. So that's why the wing design is not like a normal Senna. Alright, so I'll go to. Hold on here at the chat. I can move the chat away so I can see it while I'm working. There we go. Alright, so let's continue work on the wing. Okay, I got the wrong piece here. And delete that. Get tile. Need some plates. Go, and now we will get some more parts out of this inventory here. And the main reason I imported this whole inventory from the set is because I get parts like this robot arm, which would be a little bit time consuming to find in the build or in the studio parts list. Obviously I could find them, but it's just faster this way. Okay, it's lined up. And let's find the next piece. There we go. Line it up. There we go. Oh, that looks good. So there's the wing, and what we'll do is we'll select the wing, and hold on, select the wing again. There we go. Hit the button create into submodel, and we'll call it the wing. Now we created a submodel of the wing. It basically just acts as one part, and we can move it around and stuff, and that's kind of handy when you want to just what do you call it, see what it's doing. And the chat's taking a minute to load up here, so please give me a minute so I can reply to your chat messages. So let's see here. We'll go back to the thing here. So now we got the wing. Part should we build next? As you can see, we basically took the windshield from the Ferrari set and I rubbed it off with rubbing alcohol and a towel. I basically just rubbed really hard and it came off eventually. Well, you can't say I did crack the windshield, but it got it transparent and that looks pretty good. So let's see if we can just break a chunk of this off and continue work. Okay, that just went flying. Let's see, this fell right here. There we go. So let's zoom out here and then we'll check the chat. Okay, chat's working now. Never mind, chat's still loading. Okay, sorry guys, chat's is still loading up. For some reason, this computer's acting kind of slow, and we'll be there in a second. Oh, looks like we're working now. And we are running. And somebody in the chat says hi, so hello to person in the chat. You're gonna build a Ferrari LaFerrari? Oh, that's gonna be pretty cool. I've seen a few LaFerrari mocks out there, not a lot compared to some. I mean, I don't know. I've seen a lot of Huracan mocks. That's one, the Huracan, I guess, and then I don't know what else. I think. Actually, I have seen a lot of Senna mocks, and it's kind of weird. Maybe I chose to build a Senna myself, or just chose to make an 8-step wide modification. But basically, my brother had his Senna set. They were just sitting on the shelf, and I was like, okay, it's just sitting there in a 6 studs wide, so it doesn't fit in the garage, or doesn't look right in the garage because it's so small. Creates all the other cars. I like, why not? Let me just take it apart, use some parts from my collection over here, and widen it. So that's basically where this came from. There's a lot of great what do you call it, Senna mocks out there already, but this is just kind of a little modification. Alright, so let's go here. Just take one of these parts, take this one and put it in here. There we go. One thing typically is that typically I would be, actually I wouldn't be, never mind. Typically when I design a model, I would be designing it in real life, or well, if I wanted to design a model, I would be designing it in real life. Typically I designed most of my recent models in studio, like right here. So because it has a lot more parts, because I'm still sorting my collection of parts over here, so I don't have enough. Not that I don't have enough parts. I don't have enough parts sorted to actually get like models built. So yeah, for now, I'm just gonna have to keep it to what do you call it, studio. Although very soon we will be able to have we'll have all this sorted, and then we can actually start building stuff in real life, and that'll be a bit more fun because obviously some stuff doesn't look it just doesn't look right when you have it in studio. Check the chat one more time, see what you guys are saying. Say when you said in the chat, I wanted to get Ferrari windshield for the width. Stock McLaren was okay. So you made the, I guess I assume that you're saying that you made the Senna wider also, and you did to the orange McLaren, assuming the 720S. That's cool. And hi to the person in the chat saying hi. Okay, here. So let's see here. We're going to work on, so that's kind of our nose of the Senna right there. And now we're going to attempt to build the next part of the Senna. Now this is kind of a slow process because we have to disassemble this model and move on, but basically, you know, that's what we're doing as a live stream because you guys can just hang out and ask questions and stuff like that. Okay, now we're going to attempt to disconnect this, which is going to be interesting considering there's a lot of stuff going on in the front of this model. Let's see here. Okay, we're going to detach this part. Yeah, okay, there we go. It's coming out. There we go. Now it's coming together. No, that's coming apart actually, but in the sense it's coming together actually. So let's get this part here. There we go. Now we have some stuff to work on. There we go. That's good. So the front fenders to work on. We'll check the chat one more time, see what you guys are saying. All right. So okay, sorry there, we had a bit of a problem there with the streaming system. Now we are back, and we are going to continue work on the Senna. So let's get these mud guards. They're somewhere out in this big plain, this big field of parts. Let's go over here. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use one of these. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get a 1x2 plate. We're gonna reposition that right there. All right. Then we're going to get a tile, 1x2 tile. Should be some out here somewhere. And there's one, do you see one? And okay, there's 1x3 tile. There doesn't appear to be any 1x2 tiles here, so let's just pick this one up right here. Pick it up and drop it down right here. Okay, this needs to be adjusted. Move that over. We need this guy from here. A lot of curved slopes on this one, that's for sure. Does that look right? Hold on, that doesn't look right. Okay, we need to adjust that a little bit. Oh, wait. Hold on, gotta keep moving this away. You gotta get this part, move that away. And we'll get a 1x1 plate right here. And we'll put them in, drag them, put them in right there. There we go. Okay, looks good. Check the chat one more time, make sure everything looks good there. Yeah, hello, man, in the chat. Hello. You guys also did the Dodge double set wider and longer. That's cool. Do you like building any Ninjago sets? Speed James is my favorite. Some new Ninjago robots and dragons are awesome. Well, yeah, some of the what do you call it? I particularly like that new dragon that got revealed recently. That teal, dark turquoise colored one. That one in particular was very nice. I do own some. I own, in fact, this guy's right here. Just this guy, because he happened to be half off at Amazon. I was like, well, might as well buy it. Although he's just been sitting there and he hasn't been touched really for like a year or something. Although I'm not sure how long this guy's been out for actually. And then also I do have the Land Bounty, the big boat thing. Yeah, he's sitting right over there. And then I did like Ninjago more when I was younger. I still like it, but it's not like I'm not a huge fan. I do like the Ninjago City Gardens. That looks really good. I might get that sometime. Yeah, awesome builds by man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm building a Lego Ferrari mock. That sounds good. What kind of Ferrari is it? Okay, we're going back to studio. There we go. All right. So now what we need is a tile, 1x1 tile. From right here, I'll take this one, drop it in right here. Where are these guys? I need some of these guys right here. Drop that in right there. There we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure this part needs to be, yep, it needs to be dark bluish gray. Okay, I'm gonna take a jacket off here for a second. Get kind of warm over here. There we go. Alright, so let's move on to the next part. Okay, so we almost finished with this fender. Just gonna copy this part and paste it. Okay, wait, I just deleted it. Paste it right there. Turn around, put it right there, and that appears to be the complete build of the fender. Oh, almost. Just need a no more tile. Where's the tile? We have that tile. Okay, copy and paste and drop them right there. And this needs to be black. There we go. All right, that is good. Now this is a trick that works really well to say when you say I have this fender right here, I want to make a second one real fast, and I want to bother putting parts together again. So I was creating a submodel. We'll call it the the right fender, and we will create the submodel. And right here, down here we have copy and mirror. Let's hit that copy and mirror, and boom, we have a second one. And yeah, we just put it right there. Now we have two fenders. That's a big leap in our Senna build. Alright, so now we have our demolished Senna over here, so we're going to take them apart a little bit more and see what we can do with it. Let's see if we can rip this bumper off of it. There we go. That's coming apart now. That looks good. Yep. Alright. Now let's build this. We'll check the chat one more time. I should probably upgrade my, what do you call it, I should probably upgrade my live streaming system with some sort of thing so I can read the chat separately, because now I have to keep switching back and forth between the chat. I got the new big white one. I seen the big dragon. That looks pretty cool. Building the 240SX. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's go to back to studio. Okay. We have 2x6. Okay, so we need to use these guys. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Particular. Okay, so need it there. Need two. Okay, hold on. Two 1x1 plates. Place them right here, and there we go. Looks good. I get two of these guys. Okay, that's there, and now under there we need two of these guys. Wedge plates. Rotate this around and get these under there. If you guys have any questions about new sets or anything like that, or questions about cars, or even just what do you call it, things about cars, you can go ahead and leave in the chat. Or no, not things about cars. I mean, like questions about cars or anything particular like that, or what I think of new Lego sets and stuff. Just go ahead and feel free to leave in the chat. So we just talked about recent Lego sets. I'm pretty sure, it was today actually. Lego revealed that new thing called Video, which is kind of a, I don't know, weird looking thing with dancing minifigures with your iPhone. It's kind of strange. I don't know. Well, it's not strange necessarily. It's kind of weird. Well, the minifigures look pretty cool from what I've seen. Doesn't appear to be anything like, well, it's kind of cool. Doesn't appear to be anything too crazy or too awesome, at least in my perspective, because I'm just, well, yeah, I mean, I'm not the target audience for that particular set, but well, I must say some of the parts did look especially interesting, especially all those printed tiles. I think a couple of guys on YouTube reviews of those sets currently. Okay, so we're backing up here. Okay, I lost. Where is it? There it is. And put this guy there. And okay, this is really kind of a slow process. Probably do it differently next time. There we go. Okay, there we go. The front bumper done. And now I really like how Lego did use the Nexo axe for the centerpiece. Now that's like combining two of my favorite Lego themes of all time right there, Nexo Knights and Speed Champions. So yeah, it looks good. I mean, obviously it doesn't look great if you build a Senna in a different color, because these are yellow, orange. I think you can only get these what do you call these axe pieces in transparent yellow or transparent orange. I'm not sure if they come out in any more sets recently, but yeah. So I think if we build, say we build a Shmee 150 spec Senna, we're gonna need to, we're gonna need to use different pieces for the headlights, because otherwise this isn't gonna really work that well. Now this will allow me to look at the top of the model, and now I can see directly top down. I can straighten out these headlights that are positioned the right way. I'm gonna just adjust this guy so we like right there. 300 and I have no idea. Not a geometry expert, but I do know when this looks straight, so it appears to be 318, let's try 315, looks about right. 315, and okay, let's try 316, and 317, 318, 319, 320. Okay, not there yet, almost there. 325. Okay, now we're going backwards. Need 320. Oh wait, I'm going really in circles. Okay, let's just stick with 320 for now, and then we can adjust it later. This guy, let's just go with something similar to that. We'll line this up right here, and there we go. It looks reasonable. In fact, I think we can adjust this one a little bit more. Oh, wait, need to adjust this guy. There we go, and get right there. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. That's better. Perfect. Okay, we'll check the chat again. Close that. Okay. I'm glad some picks come out of Newspeed Champions. Me too. I'm gonna be excited to see what do you call it? I'm gonna be excited to see what they are. I mean, we have some rumors, you know, but sure it's gonna be exciting. And when you guys said I don't like Dodge Demon Drag or Dodge Dragster, it's not my favorite either. That's for sure. I'm not really sure why Lego would choose to do a dragster in that sort, but it seems kind of strange. Doesn't seem like a very substantial sort of set, but oh well. Hopefully we get something different. We also have, is the Murcielago your favorite car? It's one of my very favorite cars. There's a few cars that are like the very top of my favorite cars list, and Mercy is definitely one of them. The other ones in particular would probably, like the Centenario is the very, very top. There's a lot of Lamborghinis on this list, but the Centenario is at the very, very top, and then Mercy has to be somewhere up on there. I'm not sure, maybe like number 5 in the list. There's only a few cars that I like better than Murcielago. Gated manual, like LP640. In particular, I like the Liberty Walk Type 2 kit, although I think if you had a manual LP640, I don't think you'd want to get the Liberty Walk Type 2, any Liberty Walk kit, or any major bodywork upgrade for it, because that would be, well, you know, it's gated LP640s are especially rare. I think it's only 29 if you count all the coupes and convertibles, or roadster Mercies, LP640s at least, in the United States. They're only 29, so perhaps if you investigate a first generation roadster convertible, roadster manual, that's what I mean, gated manual roadster, and then you can turn that thing, add the Liberty Walk kit, maybe add, I don't know, FI exhaust, and then some sort of, I don't know, like some sort of crazy lighting system underneath. That'd be one of my very favorite dream cars, and paint it lime green, like that Murcielago Liberty Walk mock I showed a couple days back, or a couple weeks back now at this point. But yeah, that's one of my very favorite cars. Okay, now need these two guys just handily lined up right here. Gonna pick them up and drag them right over here and set them down right there. Just these. Oops, what did I do? Then select this guy. There we go, move that over and set it down right there. Select them all. Go, boom. That's more like it. Take them over here and put them down and zoom in. Put them down right here. And we're going to zoom out a bit and move in here. Okay, just need 90 degrees. There we go. And then same thing this one. Of course, I can just type in 90 right here, basically. And that does a bit faster. Alright, so now that we got that part assembled, we can take our front bumper from right here that we assembled first. We can drag it over here, line it up, and slide it right in there. And there we go. First part is done. Let's check the chat one more time, see if anything looks good. Everything looks good. Sorry, it's taking a little bit for the chat to load up again after I hop out of the studio for a second. Got JM Bricks in the chat. Hi. Hi, hey. That was like a weird combination of hi and hey. To make a Lego Jaguar mock. I considered making the F-Type, not F-Type Project 7, I mean the XESV Project 8. I like that car a lot. I was thinking maybe we could use the Jaguar I8 design from the Lego set and try and make the front end of the XE. I think that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, we might make Project 7 in the future orange. That would look pretty cool. Let's see here. So we're going to go in here. So now that this front bumper part is finished. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure everything looks good here. And yep, everything looks good there. So in that case, we will attempt to attach these parts right here. Looks good. Alright, so next let's move on to next part. Alright, so yeah, I basically finished the Hennessy 6x6 Mustang Thoughts. Oh yeah, I saw those pictures on your Instagram earlier. Hennessy 6x6. That one is what do you call it? Very cool. I saw it. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting mixed up here. I saw a picture of the Hennessy truck. It looks really great. Looks better, much better than my version. The what do you call it? My version isn't really, well, yeah, it needs some work. And the Mustang looks really, really great. I saw the pictures of the Mustang, and yeah, that's a really good knock right there. Yeah, can you make a Ferrari LaFerrari? Maybe, but I've seen a few out there, and I probably won't bother. But yeah, I'm not sure we're gonna make a LaFerrari in the future because we have a whole bunch of stuff filed up. We may end up in Ferraris. I'm not sure if we're gonna build any Ferraris sometime soon, but I mean, you could try for the LaFerrari. It's gonna be a bit of a difficult one. We could try for the FXXK, the LaFerrari race car, basically. But I guess if we build those, we might build a LaFerrari too. But otherwise, we're probably not gonna build a LaFerrari in the future. Well, at least soon. Eventually, we might get to it. All right, so let's work on the rear bumper of the Senna now. This is fairly simple. Actually, it's not that simple. Well, it's sort of simple. It's also sort of complicated. I'm not really sure. Okay, looks good there. There we go. And then I'm going to need two of these guys. There we go. And then we will move in on these. Let's just grab one from over here. Where are they? They're right over here. There we go. Drop that right there. And then we need some slopes. We need a bunch of slopes. Actually, let's not get slopes yet because we're going to get some other parts here. Alright, there's that. And then we just need a bunch of slopes right here, like I've been saying a couple times now. There we go. And hold on a second. One of these is not positioned correctly. Actually, it is. Yeah, okay, what we need is one of these. There we go, and we need modified plate. Where is he? There he is. These two right there to hold in the lights. And we'll check the chat one more time before we continue. So we have, how about transforming this to a Senna GTR? What do you call it? The Senna GTR is a car I'd love to build. That's another one of my very favorite cars. I like the Senna GTRs looks better than the standard Senna's looks. So yeah, we're probably gonna do that in the future. Definitely gonna turn this to a Senna GTR. There's still a lot to be done. 6x6 overall truck is done. Here's awesome. You get any snow down here? Nope, down here in California, didn't get any snow. Although I heard in Texas they're getting a lot of snow. Or yeah, I think snow or just cold in general. You should make a BMW i8. i8 would be another car I want to build. The Liberty Walk version of the i8, especially. The yeah, we're gonna do that in the future alongside the Acura NSX, which is the modern version, which is another car I really want to build. Okay, so now you can finally get those slopes in here. Okay, that's the wrong way. Line those up and line this guy up. There we go. Now we just need a couple panels down here at the bottom to form the diffuser. So I have a feeling we'll try some different. I'm done building this. I'm not sure how long it's going to take exactly, but I'm done building this. We're gonna try some different specs out in the center, different color schemes. I'll probably try for the Shmee 150 spec, but the dark blue over the, or like the dark blue on the bottom and the light blue on top, and then maybe we'll go for that one particular. I've seen a couple Sennas. Well, I haven't seen a couple Sennas. I haven't seen any Sennas in real life, but I have seen a what do you call it? I've seen like on YouTube. I've seen a couple Sennas in real life that have this like orange and not orange, but like red and white paint scheme, like the old McLaren F1 cars from the 80s. And might try going for one of those, or we might try going for, I can't think of another one, but I think of another really cool Senna. I like try yellow one. The Senna looks kind of interesting in yellow because I don't think a lot of people bought them in real life in yellow. Also, we might try for the Senna Can-Am, which is like a rare variant. There's only 3 of them. But it's like a completely orange Senna. That's kind of cool. Or Senna GTR would be awesome too. Okay, I'm talking too much here. Let's get going. There we go. Drop that in there. Some plates on the side. Okay, just make a small change to the model right here. Just gonna adjust the diffuser a little bit. And we will check the chat one more time because I have to keep jumping back and forth from studio and the chat. Alright, then really new it appears. Let's hop back in the studio and continue with the diffuser. Or the sides of the diffuser. Actually, how many viewers do we have at the moment? Let's see, we appear to have 9 viewers, which is pretty good. It's like the second highest amount of viewers. Yeah, it appears to be the second highest amount of viewers we've had. Alright, so let's hop back in the studio and continue with the, let's meet some of these weird triangular tiles. There we go. Okay, that looks right. These guys and line it up right here. Okay, let's go around there. Move that around. Okay, that looks good. So when you guys said Lego Aston Martin, that'd be pretty cool. Might try building a Vulcan sometime. Actually, that'd be cool. Vulcan is a very cool car. It's my brother's favorite car, and some of you guys might have seen it on previous live streams. That is especially very, very cool car. Or the Victor, the Aston Martin Victor. It's kind of a weird name for a car. I'm naming a car after a human, but that's a very cool car. I like that one a lot. The manual transmission. It's got like the engine from the Vulcan and parts from the 177. It's a one-off crazy car, and that looks like a really cool car. Okay, reoriented, yeah, reoriented that part. Let's move over here, and this is what I find especially interesting about the Senna Lego set is that they not only did they use Nexonite's axes for the front lights, they actually used Nexonite's like these pointy spear tip pieces for the tail lights, which I thought was really interesting. I was almost wondering maybe they had an excess supply of them, and maybe that's why they used them in this set. But I like it. Just the weird parts usage. It's cool. Okay, and line that up, and it all looks good. So we'll assemble it in real life too. There we go. It looks good. Let's change the colors up a bit back here to match everything in particular. Everything like how I have it here. Orange. That should be light bluish gray or dark bluish gray, I guess, and then that should be dark bluish gray. Boom. Same for this. Or this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And that looks right. Okay, everything looks good there. Also, I cannot figure out why on the Lego set, Lego put these little tiny stickers. Not sure you guys can see them in there. These little tiny stickers, right in in the diffuser, and they can't hardly even see them. I'm not sure what they're supposed to represent, but I thought it was kind of weird. I can probably get the jacket back on here. Also, I should mention to you guys that the Bugatti Veyron will be coming very soon. I'm just waiting for one more Bricklink order to arrive, and then we'll have all the parts in this bin right here. We have all the parts that have already arrived. I'm not going to show you guys right now because I kind of want to save the colors as a surprise. And yeah, also the second thing, I've started a second channel, which is just called More Brick Engineering Dude. There's a link in the description below, and basically I'm just going to talk about that channel. I'm going to talk about other things like, I don't know, just like I'm going to put all the update videos on that channel where I like talk about what's been changed and stuff, but all the mock videos and news videos I'm going to keep on this channel. We'll talk about stuff like my Traxxas slash RC truck and stuff like that on the More Brick Engineering Dude channel. So if you guys want to go subscribe, there are no videos there yet, but if you guys want to go subscribe, you can go at the link in the description below. Check the chat one more time. Okay, waiting for everything to load up here, and hold on, are we loading? Are we going? So we have Bmw I8 is my dream car. That is a very cool car. I like how it looks a lot. Although I think it could go for like a engine swap because I'm not sure about the little tiny 3-cylinder it came with. Say, I'd love to see a McLaren 675 LT. A 675 LT would be nice, but I really want to build a 765 LT. I really like how that car looks. I think we'll probably go to a, what do you call it? Yeah, I think we're probably gonna build a 765 LT. We have, back then I made my speed champion Chiron to a Vision GT with the Koenigsegg 1-to-1 wings, a suggestion. So we have, you turn the Chiron to a Vision GT, that must have been pretty cool. Alright, so we have Stradman color. Stradman color Veyron, I assume you mean? This is like a face. I assume you mean the rear end of the Senna, it looks sort of like a face in that sense. Or maybe you mean these emojis right here, I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to the rear end of the car. Okay, actually, we already finished. I forgot. We already finished the rear end of the car. So let's just put it right down here, and now we will work on the center part, which is going to be the where it gets a little bit interesting. Let's see here. Let's take this right out of here. This is going to be interesting. Okay, this is coming apart. This is not going as planned. Okay, there's the seat. Just remove this center. Oh, there we go. Now we have the center kind of, we'll call it the engine. It's kind of like where the engine would be in the real car. Okay, let's assemble this. So let's work on the engine here, which is forming. So first we need these 2x4 plates for the bottom part. Boom, stack goes up there. We need some bricks. We need some 2x4 bricks. Lined up right here. Where are they? There. Okay, that's lined up. We need some 1x1 plates. Okay, there we go. Looks good. And then we need 1x4 plate. And then 2x4 plate. Okay, that's twice. There we go. And then we need some. Whoops. Some tiles. And there we go. There's a tile. There's a 2x2 tile back here. And then we need a. Actually, we don't need a 2x2 tile. What we need a 1x2 tile. Then we need this very handy part. It's in their modified tiles. This piece, where is it? A 2x2 tile with 2 studs, which is an extremely handy part for just building all kinds of things. And then we need our plate, 1x2 plate right here. And we need those guys right there. And these guys right here. And there we go. I think we are good to go with that part. Let's get these curved slopes up on top to form the intakes, or the, like the, what do you call it, the roof scoop, which is an awesome feature on basically every McLaren, most McLarens at least. And then there's this guy. larger ones on the sides. There we go. Like that, and we'll just create a submodel called the engine. There we go. Okay, put that aside. Let's see, is there anything else in the chat? Okay, take a minute for the chat to load up here. Yeah, so when did you start building? I started building like 12 years ago, something like that. Yeah, Maserati Gran Turismo Lego, that'd be kind of cool. I mean, it's a cool car in real life. It's not the coolest, so I might try something different. I don't know, see what happens. Probably not gonna do Gran Turismo though. So let's go to this part right here, which is kind of the center of the chassis. Yeah, the center of the chassis is gonna be interesting, which is kind of a complicated build right here. So you can disconnect this to another chunk, simplify it a bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is an interesting model to take apart, that's for sure. Alright, so as you guys can see, I've used a lot of different colors under there. Let's move this engine bit aside, right there, and now let's work on this front part. Alright, so first we have the... So what we're going to do is we're going to use some different parts than normal because to fit these old orange wheels on. Well, just to give you guys a heads up, we'll probably be ending this stream around 8:15. Go. Alright. Now this part looks like it's going to get a little bit interesting. Try to separate that, and there we go. And now... Okay, so what we need under here is a 2x4 plate. Then we need a 2x2 brick. A 2x4 brick, I should say. And this is taking slower than I thought, but that's weird. We're having some good time. Check chat one more time. Doesn't appear to be anything new. Alright, so let's continue. How do you afford to buy all the parts for the mocks you create? I just have like what do you call it? I don't know. I'll sell some. I've sold like 2 mocks, I guess. That kind of makes a way of doing it, but oh well. Let's see here. Okay, hop back in the studio here, and we will continue with the what do you call it? Continue building the Senna here. Let's go. Hold on here. It's taking a minute to fix everything. Alright, so let's continue with this front end here. Now we will get some plates. And then looks good, so let's get a 2x4 plate here. And then let's get a, there we go. That goes there. There you go, all looking very nice. And then we can line up everything back here, make sure everything looks good. And there we go, bring this guy around. Boom. Boom. Okay, let's put this back in place here. Got less stuff together. There we go. How many of those we need? Actually, we'll get rid of these. And actually, no, that's good right there. So now all we need to do is get a 1x4 plate, put them right here, and then get some slopes. So in today's live stream, because we're getting kind of not too late, I guess, but I think we're probably gonna end it soon, just because we've been going for an hour and a little bit now. Well, an hour and a little bit now, actually, but we're going for a little bit now, so we're probably going to end it. Well, actually, we haven't gone for an hour, haven't we? I've forgotten. I got mixed up time there. So yeah, I think we're probably gonna end this at around 8:15, around 10 minutes, you know, and then maybe tomorrow night we will continue. Maybe we'll see how it goes. You guys will see something on my channel if or you guys get notification saying that, or something like that. You guys will see it if we are doing another live stream tomorrow night where we maybe try some different specs, different colors on the Senna. There we go, that looks good. And now we need some 1x30 plates. There we go. Okay, you sell your mocks? Which two do you sell? I sold the Hellcat, actually. Actually, I got mixed up there. I only sold one. I did sell the Hellcat. That orange one, you guys probably remember that. GTR widebody kit. That's what do you call it? R35 GTR. That is one I would like to what do you call it? R35 GTR is a car I'd really like to build, especially with Liberty Walk widebody kit. And about selling the models, I don't have any official way of selling them at the moment. But what do you call it? I'll probably set up a store of some sort, something like that. That'd be good for that sort of thing. All right, so hold on here. We need to place that right there. There we go. Looks very nice, and we'll just call this part the central core because it basically is the core of the front. So we'll call it the front core. There we go. Boom. There we go. All right. So now we have a whole bunch of parts of the front together in studio. So let's try and assemble them. See how that looks. Let's create a submodel of this front bumper or the splitter or whatever they call it. Call it the front splitter. Alright, so let's connect this to that, and we will there we go. Alright. Get there, and there we go. Get that around. Get that there. Boom. Okay, this is really coming together now. Well, it's not massive progress, but hey, it's some progress. That's good in this case. And okay, just take it a little bit to position it. So we can get it on there. There we go. There's on there, and then we align this. Okay, this guy can go in here. Oh, wait, okay, we have to wait, let's do a submodel. We'll call it the hood, I guess, because technically it would be where the hood is on a front engine car, but technically this is not obviously, or not technically, this obviously is not a front engine car. And then we just need a curb slope. It goes right in there, and then we'll create make it orange, and we are good to go. Nice. All right. This black part will replace this eventually. It looks kind of funny at the moment, but yeah, we'll find a replacement for that. And then the other parts we have assembled obviously don't go anywhere particular, or they don't go anywhere on the front. So now we have the front assembled. So yeah, I'm pretty sure actually we might just wrap it up right now, considering we have a good chunk more to go, and we'll probably continue this tomorrow night. We'll reschedule it soon if we do it. So I think that's it for today, guys. So yeah, okay, that's it. So guys, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys can subscribe if you're new here, and yeah, I guess that's it for today's live stream. So we'll check the chat one more time, and just check if any of you guys have said anything here. Gold and black GTR wide body kit, that'd be pretty cool. I saw one recently actually. I think it was on Instagram, like that 80s Lotus F1 car, that sort of livery. That was pretty cool. All right, so I guess we'll end the stream right now. So thank you guys for hanging around, and we will see you later.